In the far reaches of the Andromeda Galaxy, aboard the alien research station Zilurus Prime, a council of the most advanced species gathered. Tall, shimmering beings known as the Ellerin floated silently, their translucent forms rippling with energy. Beside them stood the Kreth, armored creatures with eyes like liquid silver, their heavy presence radiating authority. Among the council were also the silent Shorkai, shadow-like entities that could blend into the void itself, their forms shifting like living smoke. All had gathered for one reason: the humans. No one expected much from Earth's species when they first made contact. Fragile, primitive, and confined to a single blue planet, humans were dismissed as irrelevant by most galactic powers. They had no advanced technology, no powerful armies compared to the Kreth, and no ancient wisdom like the Ellerin. But now, everything had changed. Dr. Velen, an Ellerin scientist renowned for his calm demeanor and sharp intellect, paced nervously across the room. His usually serene glow flickered erratically, a rare sign of anxiety for his kind. "It should be impossible," Velen said, voice like wind through glass. "Humans should not be able to see them." The Kreth general, Tharn, a warrior feared across galaxies, crossed his arms with a low, metallic growl. "And yet they can." The room fell silent as every eye turned to the shimmering holoscreen in the center. A recent transmission from Earth played, a recording from a human military facility. The footage showed a young human soldier, Private Elena Ramirez, standing in a supposedly empty observation room. According to all known galactic sensors, the room was devoid of life, but something was there. "There's something here," Elena whispered in the recording, her voice steady but unnerved. "I can see it." The council watched in disbelief as she reached forward into empty space and grabbed something invisible. A sudden violent screech echoed through the speakers as the creature was dragged into partial visibility. It was a Varithian, a being thought to exist out of phase with known reality. No device, no species, not even the Shorkai could perceive a Varithian without advanced detection technology. And yet, this human had seen it with her naked eyes. Dr. Velen's glow dimmed further. "This changes everything." Back on Earth, Private Ramirez sat in a sterile debrief room. The walls were lined with cold metal, the air thick with silence. Across from her sat Dr. Marcus Halloway, a leading expert in human neuroscience and perception. "You're telling me you actually saw it?" Marcus asked, leaning in with intense curiosity. Elena nodded slowly, her hands clenched tightly together. It wasn't like seeing something clearly. It was more like feeling it first. A shimmer in the air, like something was pulling at my thoughts. But I knew it was real. Marcus scribbled notes furiously. "You're not alone. Several others in your unit reported similar experiences. You're all seeing things that, by all scientific understanding, shouldn't be visible." Elena frowned. "Why us?" Marcus shook his head. "We don't know yet, but if humans can detect beings that others can't, this could make us the most valuable species in the galaxy." The thought made Elena uneasy, or the most dangerous. Back on Zilurus Prime, the council reconvened in a tense atmosphere. The once confident leaders now wore expressions of fear and uncertainty. The Shorkai emissary, a being of shifting darkness, spoke for the first time, its voice a cold whisper in the vast hall. "If humans can see the Varethians, what else might they perceive?" Dr. Velen's glow pulsed faintly. "Their perception might go beyond the dimensions we understand. They could see patterns of energy, movements in other planes of existence. This ability could shift the balance of power across the galaxy." Tharn slammed a fist onto the table, a sound echoing through the chamber. "We cannot allow humans to disrupt the galactic order." Velen turned toward him, voice steady despite the tension. "You don't understand. If humans can perceive beings we cannot, they might already be aware of things we've never even imagined. They could be seeing us in ways we cannot comprehend." A heavy silence settled over the council, each member grappling with the terrifying implications. The humans, once seen as insignificant, now held a potential power that could reshape the galaxy's future. Elena Ramirez couldn't sleep. The strange visions haunted her more frequently now. Shadows moved in the corners of her vision, whispers brushed against her thoughts. It was as if something unseen was following her, trying to communicate. One night, as she sat alone in her quarters, she felt it again, that eerie sensation of being watched. "Who's there?" she whispered into the emptiness. At first, there was silence. Then, a soft, melodic voice echoed in her mind. "You can see us." Alina's heart pounded in her chest. "What are you?" "We are the unseen. We have observed your kind for centuries, hidden beyond sight. You are different. You can perceive beyond the veil." "What do you want?" Alina asked, fear and curiosity mixing in her voice. "To understand why you can see what others cannot, and to warn you, they fear you now. The others, the Council, they will come for you." Alina's breath hitched. Humanity's greatest strength had just made them a target. Back on Zolaris Prime, the Council reached a grim consensus. "The humans must be contained," Tharn declared, voice heavy with menace. "Their ability threatens every species here." But Dr. Velen hesitated. "Or perhaps we should ally with them. Imagine what we could learn from those who can see the unseen. They could help us unlock secrets we've never dreamed of." The Council was divided. Some feared the humans' new abilities, while others saw potential in collaboration. But as debates raged on, Earth was already preparing for what was to come. Elena Ramirez, now a symbol of humanity's awakening, stood before a panel of Earth's highest-ranking officials. Her experience had triggered a global initiative, Project Sight. The mission was simple: understand this new human ability and prepare for the inevitable response from the galactic powers. Dr. Marcus Halloway stood beside her. "If we're right," he addressed the Council, "this isn't just a defensive advantage. This could be humanity's chance to redefine our place in the galaxy." Elena took a deep breath. "They're coming, but this time we'll be ready." For the first time in history, humanity wasn't just looking up at the stars in wonder. They were preparing to challenge what lurked in the shadows between them. And the galaxy would never be the same again.